Welcome back to another episode of our Uboat 1304. Again back at La Rochelle. I can't turn. Oh, I can. Alright. So back at La Rochelle. We did just went through Gibraltar. Did take part in the operation near Gazala, Battle of Gazala. And now we are going to return back to La Rochelle. So this will be our fourth passage through the Strait of Gibraltar. And we have to ask Klaus to change flotilla. Yeah, this one. I sent the crew to the vacation after the Battle of Gazala. And La Rochelle, yeah, this one. Let's go there. And because of vacation, they are now rested. Also modified tiny bit of a U-boat. Now we have some camouflage painting already. See some different colors, just like black painting from some, for some parts I mean. Yeah, pretty basic, nothing crazy. There are other options, but I just took this one. I have no idea if it has any effect on the real camouflage on visibility from the enemy warships, but that's technically unimportant. Again, we'll travel around Spanish coast, so let's get there.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And try to get unnoticed again. I think we lost even a sailor yesterday because of aircraft attack, which I did not manage correctly. But we are now better prepared. So as you can see, discipline is 100, too much work from officers is just -4, there is no fatigue. And we also will already prepare for possible drop of the discipline. This will be Friedrich. He will be cooking if needed, and then both Anton and Captain will play cards with the team, with the crew if needed. Alright, this was the activity because the fatigue was so high that it makes no difference or makes no sense to spend effort on that. Right. So once again we are departing from La Rochelle, the best, loveliest port on the whole U-boat Europe. We haven't been to Indian Ocean yet, but from the Europe perspective, this is like the loveliest location. I said it many times, sorry, I repeat myself. But I do like that. The weather is not nice, so we can't really enjoy. But I still do enjoy it. Right. Let's just leave.
Kurs setzen. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Zeit für eine Auszeit. Melde mich zum Dienst.
Auf Seerohrtiefe!
After the Battle of Kazala, we received a new colleague, and he's currently going to replace Wilhelm, because let me show you. Wilhelm is currently skilled at he's technically a Spanish speaker, which we do not know anymore. We do not need anymore because we have Horst as a linguist. But we have a new one, Andreas, and he's a runner. So this officer is always in a hurry. He both walks and runs 10% faster than normal. So it means if you have to like run around the U-boat fixing the stuff, he will technically be at the spot 10% faster than where he was there, than Wilhelm. So Andreas is going to probably replace him. He's currently trained at Naval Academy. He's an engine specialist and a ship engineer like Wilhelm. Engine specialist, ship engineer, and then he will become handyman and a salvager as well. Until this is done, he will spend time in the Naval Academy. We had an aircraft near us. It was 330 before. Is it there? Okay, there are two of them. Probably already moving away. Yeah.
Bestätige!
So we are going to blow all the ballast tanks
5 Meter.
and continue on the journey.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln!
Would be alright. Yeah, it is.
Ich bin sehr müde.
Funkmesssignale geortet.
Okay, now we have something behind us. As a preparation, we always go for the Exewash run. Current weather, current wind speed is only 5 knots, so we should be allowed still to get to the bridge. Are the doors closed? Yes, they are closed. Alright. Yes, we hear them loud and clear. 180 degrees. It's a very bright day. .180, so it was somewhere and this mark. Technically, it's still just radio contact, radar contact. It could be still far away from the visual check. Yeah, but at least the preparations are done. We are running already the Exewash, as you can see, or if you can see from this angle. Yeah. So we are not as tall or as visible, and also we are going to dive much faster if needed. That's the best advantage of the Exewash run. Other than that, it's completely useless because you are burning a lot of fuel and the U-boat is quite slow. There was some time compression, slow time compression, until we get confirmation if the... yeah, it's there.
Das wird nicht einfach, aber wir haben schon Schlimmeres überstanden.
Alright, so let's dive.
Auf Seerohrtiefe!
175, so almost there. Somewhere, I do not see them. .175.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln!
Currently even the crew doesn't know where the plane is. So I will leave this post and I will ask Anton to get there.
Standseerohr besetzen!
You can just watch through the observation periscope. Yep. Until they spot it and they see it, we will Okay, it was 175. So let's move. Let's at least move to this position. 175. That is our attack periscope, but we do not see a thing. We see some clouds there. And I don't see any contrail or any trace of the craft at all. Okay, so let's the crew manage it. We're already on the periscope depth, so quite concealed.
Alarm beenden!
Alright, so there is even no alarm anymore. We stop the commands.
Ich bin sehr müde. Kondensstreifen.
Now we have them again.
345 Grad.
3, 4, 5.
Alarm. Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 345 Grad.
3, 4, 5. Alright, let's check that. 3, 4, 5. Ah, that's there. They are probably trying to dive in our direction. Yep. Let's go. Let's improve
Zu
our
Befehl,
depth.
Herr Kommandant.
And let's brace for impact.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
If needed, then he will go for. Okay, that's good enough. Oh, they are probably already gaining altitude again. From the look of it. Yeah. They maybe spotted us before. But now they lost sight. They lost eyes on us.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Okay.
Das wird nicht einfach, aber wir haben schon Schlimmeres überstanden.
We get
Lasst
detected
uns ruhig
again.
bleiben.
No problem at all. What's the depth here?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung. Der Grund liegt tiefer als 150 Meter, Herr Kaloin. Die Messung ist nicht präzise genug. Funkraum besetzen!
Folgen Sie mir. Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Alright. Let's do a deep ping.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel
Alright.
1,
Punkt
9,
Telegramm
5,
gesendet.
8 Meter.
Almost 2 kilometers. Let's get faster.
Schneller, schneller!
Right, so again they are gaining altitude. So this maybe they were like right above us, so they were able to spot us, but as soon as they dive to engage us, they lose eyes. They lost eyes. Lose eyes. Yeah, because we are technically then less visible from like.
Herr Kaloin,
Yeah,
wir wurden
exactly the
entdeckt.
same. So when they
Wir
are
wissen, wie es
high
geht.
above,
Drehen wir den Spieß gegen diese Jäger
they can
um.
see us. Maybe we are like tiny bit reflecting the light of the sun through the surface. They can spot us, but as soon as they dive, then we are like hidden for them. I do believe. It's a bomber. They can have a bit more charges than, and I think it's also the new type. Newer one than the aircraft which were available in 1939. Enemy definitely improves. So fighting him with a deck gun would, or I mean with our flag gun 43U would be again very difficult. We could get lucky and shot it. If not, then we like last time we lost a couple of sailors. So I mean at least one was lost. Yeah, so let's wait until they leave. we can technically help them by going into 20 meters or 15 meters.
Tauchen auf 15 Meter.
We are not
Aktuelle
going to
Tiefe,
use any
5
periscope
Meter.
in this depth, but they will not be able to see us. Alright, we are still bracing for impact with 2 officers, and he's buffing everyone else, so should work. Or maybe stop everything and assign just him to the
20 Meter.
command station. The rest is technically on the officers themselves. I don't care. Now we are most likely going to be fine at 15 meters. Alright, Friedrich, you are doing nothing, which is completely fine.
15 Meter.
Alright, let's continue on time compression. They could drop charges where they expect us to be, but I don't believe they will be like so
Alarm
eager.
beenden.
Okay, so now we do not know at all where they are. So let's go to
Auf
periscope.
Seerohrtiefe.
10 Meter. Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Alright, now we're really far away from the location where we saw them, so we
Anblasen.
10 Meter.
can surface and continue normally
Auf
on diesel.
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Exactly.
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Lenzpumpe einschalten.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
We're almost at
Funkmesssignale geordnet.
La Rochelle.
50 Grad.
Bildung in die Tat umzusetzen. Machen wir unseren Kommandanten nicht stolz.
Dafür haben wir für
This could be more dangerous
Auf
than before.
Seerohrtiefe.
Let's
Auf
do
E-Motoren wechseln.
first this one.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
We were attacked very close
Schiffe, kleine Gruppe.
to where we currently are.
345 Grad. Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick
By aircraft,
eingesteuert.
and we lost the sailor. But we were on surface and trying to do something. But I think now we are in a better spot. The aircraft was... Now we lost eyes. Let me check. This should be here. Alarm 50 degrees. Alright, so at 50 degrees there should be... What happened right now? Okay, wait. Okay, here. So it was spotted around 50 degrees, but we do not see them
Schraubengeräusche.
at all.
Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
Again, we are entering
35 Grad.
Strait of Gibraltar at like midday, 17 June 17, 1942. Like real midday, real mad guys. Last time we were able to even go almost the whole strait on surface, but I think this will be a bit more harder
Kriegsschiffe, kleine
during the
Gruppe.
day.
Peilung 355 Grad.
Alright, everyone is ready, rested. We can hopefully quickly go through. So I will do periscope station. I will main periscope. Attack periscope station, and the rest will be on the team. So do we see anything at the moment? Not even a landmass. Yeah, everything is too far away. So yeah, I don't need to be on the periscope yet. Let's move Anton there.
Standseerohr besetzen.
Maybe he will see the aircraft.
Schraubengeräusche.
Okay, this we do not care. This we know that there will be like plenty of them.
Peilung 35 Grad.
Alright, now we have them 37 degrees, so let's check.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
37 degrees, somewhere there. Ah, they are there. I see them. Let's log on them. Yep. They're just on a routine patrol, I would say. But let's not get spotted. Let's go to 15.
Tauchen auf 15 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Yeah. Maybe 12. I think at 12 the Anton, I mean the watch officer
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
on the attack periscope still can see a tiny bit above the water, because otherwise we have no visuals. Yeah, at 12 meters it's barely visible, so that's why it's
15 Meter.
bouncing up and down because of the waves. But at least we have some visuals. Maybe let's do 11.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
Okay, with 11 this is already stable. No, almost stable.
Alarm beenden.
10 Meter.
Alright, so we do not have any aircraft again, so let's do
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
periscope that, let's do snorkel. For now,
Herr
let's
Kaloin, wir
continue
sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
on
Gut
diesel.
für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Last time when we were too close to this, there is a lighthouse and some military installation there. They raised
Herr
alarm,
Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gebieten.
so we'll probably go a tiny bit differently today. So this is where the installation is. There is the lighthouse, and there are some buildings, and there was like a military. There are also some searchlights and so on. This is a rock of Gibraltar in its natural form, looking lovely again and again. It's the third time we see it, because the first time we really went through the Gibraltar, we used the Morocco, like the north of Morocco. We went through north of Morocco coast line around it, and I think this one is shorter, faster, safer, so we'll always go close to Spain coast. Alright, I think we'll switch to electric, full electric only.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
But we will keep snorkel out for the fresh air. At least some air, because otherwise this is unbreathable. In the closed U-boat. Alright, everything is fine. What about... This is fine, but I think we should just reload or resupply our galley. Yeah. That's what we should do. Maybe we can even cancel the alarm if it was raised. Yeah, it makes no sense to be alerted for so long. Yeah, we are not yet alerted. Perfect. So we are just going to slip us through the whole Gibraltar. Maybe not even needing to switch to the silent run. We will see. Alright. Let's use some time compression again.
Zielposition erreicht.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloin. Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Auf Gefechtsstationen. Anlauf beginnt.
Alarm beenden!
Oh, sorry. I was just going to unmute, to mute because I was going to cough, but then I realized that I was muted. Okay, so the alarm was raised probably because of them, but I did check if we are breaching through the surface, but we were not. Just a radar from time to time and a snorkel, so this should be fine. We see no aircraft, no ships yet.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe
Okay,
in
now we
Sicht!
see.
Peilung! 305 Grad!
But I think it was too early to raise alarm. That's why I cancelled it. And we'll continue without alarm. And without silent run. We will just continue. As nothing happens. I will even try to send message. Probably this wasn't good, so let's ask him to go to somewhere else. Okay, so the radio was missing. Okay, perfect.
Funkraum besetzen!
You can. I think this is the only way how to stop a radio message. You just take the man from the radio station away. Yeah. So we will not send because this could technically lead to triangulation of our location if they will intercept, if they will get a signal. There are already a couple of stations around, so they could, and also some ships, they could technically do that. So we will not risk our position. Okay. Yeah, let's just continue. Maybe I should manually check them. They are still getting inside, to be honest, so let's just keep an eye on them, roughly. 300, what was the 307? Okay, it was to the left. Alright, can you stand compression in this mold?
Kondensstreifen! Peilung 55 Grad.
Oh, so they're getting away. Fine.
Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Are we in the shallow water, guys? Are you sure?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
I don't believe you. To be honest.
Der Grund liegt tiefer als 150 Meter, Herr Kaloin. Die Messung ist nicht
There's
präzise.
some contradicting information on the map and
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Betrachten Sie es als
let's
erledigt, Herr
set
Kaloin.
our road through the strait
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
around the coast.
Jawohl, ich
And
kümmere
let's
mich
just do
darum.
that.
Feindliche Kriegsschiffe in Sicht. Peilung
Now there is also
305
aircraft,
Grad.
4 corvettes.
Kondensstreifen. Peilung 275 Grad.
Yeah, one has to keep an eye on them because they could get closer. So they are at 293, 298, 293, 293, somewhere there. Let's check that. Yeah, they are there. Not so close. We have 5 now. Okay, oh, there is also destroyer. This is more important info. Then we have 251, 254, 252. Okay, 25 something. There is a group there. Not big, but still group of warships. Okay, we have already 5. Okay, let's keep Friedrich on the depth steer station, so we will be not breaching as much or maybe not at all. I think he is always rested because we have nothing else to do. And let's just continue.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
We've been
Bleibt
detected. By
wachsam!
whom?
Keine Panik! Wir machen das schon!
By whom? Or was it just the false alarm, guys?
Große Fahrt voraus! Äußerste Kraft voraus!
Maybe those 2 corvettes in front of us, 28 something. These are the closest. Somewhere there. Yes, somewhere there. They could have detected us, maybe by the noise. Somewhere there. Okay, we do not see, so let's raise the alarm.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Denkt alle an
And
eure
Anton will go for the command station.
konzentriert.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe
Ja.
gebrauchen.
And I will check from this one. This is a taller periscope. Less filter options, but the taller one so we can see further away. Okay, so those two are technically the closest targets or closest enemy warships. But these are also close. There is a destroyer, corvette. So we can already run on diesel, on snorkel, because corvettes can't caught us on the snorkel on diesel. So let's do that. Do we have a snorkel? Yes, we do. So let's switch to diesel.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
And let's go full speed around, I don't know, 14 or 13 knots. And on the problematic one will be then the destroyer, which is currently not this group, but this group. Let's lock on them. Yeah.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung.
Zeit, unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Alarm.
Alright, so someone raised alarm.
Eingehendes Funktelegramm.
It's completely fine.
Funkspruch erhalten.
They are just radioing that there is a U-boat passing through the Gibraltar.
Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
We've been spotted again, no problem.
Spieß gegen diese Jäger um.
Funkspruch erhalten.
Alright. It looks like... Yes, it looks like that waves and the speed of wind is a bit higher than expected, so we are not running full speed on diesel. Because the waves are crashing through the snorkel. Or over it. So let's prepare torpedoes, just in case. Should be able to intercept them if needed, I mean warships. These are really far away. There were two corvettes a bit closer. Yes, there is one. There is another one. And then there is a group of destroyer, corvette and another corvette. If our snorkel holds and is high enough, then we have no issue with corvettes, but only with the destroyer. So let's look on them again. We can already send message, they know we are here. Can I go to 7?
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Let's try, what will
Zeit,
happen.
unseren Mut zu testen, Männer. Tauchen auf 5
This way
Meter.
I never tried to go higher. I always go like to 11, 10, 9, whatever, but never to like higher. Because if this is possible, then maybe our snorkel will hold and will always get fresh air in.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Yep.
10 Meter.
So the only destroyer is currently the issue, and we have to keep an eye on our snorkel and the speed, because with this speed we are at 14, corvettes run at 10. We are fully safe from them. This is maybe a convoy, maybe some warships.
Korvette, 350 Grad.
Yeah, it's fine. This is rock of the Gibraltar behind us. We are already returning from Mediterranean to the Atlantic Ocean, so this is already behind us. We just got intercepted or discovered by a destroyer which is currently going to hunt us a bit. Like, yeah, it's getting rainy, so maybe this will also help us to cover later on our noise when we will submerge, like dive deeper. Because we are already running only on the snorkel. Alright, that shouldn't be an issue.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung 250 Grad.
We're running around the... Oh, there is another one. Right, we have to keep an eye on them as well.
Korvette, 290 Grad.
Was he able to recognize the destroyer? Yeah, he was. Alright.
23 Grad.
Alright, so those destroyers could become a problem. But as I said, we are running around the
Melden
coast.
Sie mir die aktuelle
That's the
Tiefenmessung.
Spain coast.
Zerstörer!
Spanish coast.
315 Grad!
Tiefe unter Kiel 30
Okay, it's only
Meter.
30 meters. So this should work. Alright, let's do time compression run.
Funkspruch erhalten.
This destroyer is already facing us right away. So there is one there and another one is there. That's the destroyer, I think. Yeah. So that's one. But that's more far away. So I think this is now the higher target. Higher priority target. The corvettes are completely not afraid of. As I said, on this speed. Okay, there are 3 destroyers already, so where they are? 307, there is one over there, so that's another destroyer. This is getting... I think they put like more and more ships into the Strait. Last time we went through, there was probably only 1 destroyer. Now there are 3 of them. Right, so they are definitely going to hunt us down and drop charges at us. So they're getting too fast, too close. What about them? This is not yet engaged. And the one behind is there. Okay, not so far behind. Let's try it. We already know the name. It's ESK or ESK. So let's try to figure out what this may be or may not be. And we'll try to fire at them. It's probably only 1 mast. It's very fast, so it's definitely not Black Swan, because Black Swan can also outrun, I believe. Let's do EF class for now. Their velocity would be around 25 or 20. Let's do 25 for now.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Angle on bow is 0.
Geschwindigkeit
Looking at us
2,5
directly.
Knoten. Lage 0.
And the distance is
rechts.
currently around 1.5 kilometers.
Aktualisieren.
Okay, we forgot to maintain
1,
torpedoes, so let's
4,
fix that.
6, 9 Meter.
Maybe I should do torpedo 5 first.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Yes. We are tiny bit unprepared, but we should work.
Melden Sie mir
I mean,
die
it
aktuelle
should work still.
Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel.
Okay, this is still
1,
alright.
7, 6 Meter.
But this is not going to help us with the water. So if we'll get water, we'll never get out, because we can't keep water in the compartments. Because at 176 meters it will be either 18 or 19 atmospheres, and upper hatches holds only till 16. So this is not going to be possible to surface after that. Okay, there are these rails coming like from the higher pole to maybe lower pole, so that's why I think it may be EF class. I could be wrong, but doesn't matter. If the torpedo hits, doesn't matter what does it hit. We are running all of them T5 type, so homing torpedoes, which should help us again to hit them, even though I will completely miscalculate the path or the angle and everything. And in such situation, this is the only way technically how to do this. So let's switch to them, to this one. Angle on bow is roughly there.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
This time
Gegnerlage 1,
closer.
3. Bug rechts. Aktualisieren. Entfernung 4,
And let's turn
6,
left
5 Meter.
and stop.
Geortet.
I mean,
90 Grad.
go through.
Backbord.
And as soon as we have torpedo calculator, which we currently do not have anyone there.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
We have to
Boot
run.
für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Schneller, schneller, schneller. Rohr 5.
Alright,
Bewässern.
let's do torpedo 2 or 3, doesn't matter. It's already like
Bewässert.
behind, like angle is wrong, but we can fix that by just stopping
Alle
right now.
Maschinen, stopp!
They are currently at... This is our rear, yeah, so our torpedo were filed there. I think they are still too close to my liking.
Große Fahrt voraus!
Let's leave a bit. That's quite alright angle.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 2, 1, Bug links.
If we hit them, at least they will... I mean, they don't have to sing it. If they will stop, that's good enough for us. This is too
Schussunterlagen
close.
aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 1, 6, 2 Meter.
Let's just switch to electric for now.
Auf
Don't have like these
E-Motoren wechseln.
interruptions. Going from electric to diesel and so on. The speed is definitely smaller, it's probably just like 5 because they are turning.
Wir wurden von Estig geortet.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 5, Knoten. Winkel 6.
Yeah, it's
6,
F-class. You see these
links.
two hooks, the rails, everything. So it was a good observation even from the front. Okay, now we can
Aktualisieren.
fire.
Entfernung zum
This is
Ziel
already quite
2,
a right
5,
angle.
0 Meter. Los! 30 Sekunden. 90 Grad. Steuerbord. 20 Sekunden.
Just to hit them. Doesn't matter how and where.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Treffer.
Alright, perfect. So let's go. Even exploded. Alright,
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
let's go. So we have got rid of one. This is going to sink, hopefully, if there is like
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle
deep water,
Tiefenmessung.
deep enough water below. And we will
Die
go
Besatzung
to
evakuiert das Schiff.
7.
Tauchen auf 5 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 10
Der Grund
Meter.
liegt tiefer als 150
Okay,
Meter,
this is
Herr
quite...
Kaloi.
Okay, there is
Die
another
Messung ist
one.
nicht präzise genug.
There's 3 chimneys, 1 tall, 2 short, so let's calculate this one. Or estimate this one. This is
Funkspruch erhalten.
this one.
Hüllenbruch.
3
Gute
chimneys,
Sinken.
1 tall. So this is a destroyer town class D. Velocity would be around maybe 15 for now.
Schussunterlagen
Angle on bow,
aktualisieren.
we are somewhere there.
Gegnerfahrt 1, 5,
This time
Knoten.
is quite close.
Gegnerlage 4, 8, Bug links. Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Not sure if we could fire it from this
4,
angle
0
because they
Meter.
are right behind us
Rohr 1,
almost. But
bewässern.
what would be the impact angle? Impact angle would be okay, not bad. We can technically use that. Let's fire
Los!
and let's stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
What about the third one somewhere in front? It's over
40
there.
Sekunden bis Torpedo
Alright.
Einschlag.
This will be probably a dud,
Funkspruch erhalten.
most likely.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe.
30 Sekunden.
220 Grad.
Most likely. It's a dud, but doesn't matter. We are fine.
20 Sekunden. Zehn
Yeah.
Sekunden bis Einschlag.
The radio message was intercepted. It's normal in the Strait. If we hit and we like hit them,
Fehlschuss.
okay, for now it's a miss, it's fine. If it's not a dud, then I'm completely fine. Because torpedo, where is it? It's a noise, 136, so torpedo is somewhere there. 13,
Feindliches
okay,
Schiff getroffen.
perfect.
Feuer an Deck. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
So we hit both destroyers, so the rest should be easy. There is only one destroyer visible, which is the one there. Let me try to identify it. 2 chimneys, 2 masts, 1 shorter, 1 smaller, low chimneys. Tribal, probably. Yeah, tribal class.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Alright, so 2 torpedoes, 2 hits, both will sink because they are on fire. Maybe they are still trying to reach us and drop charges at us, but they will have to evacuate quite soon if they want to survive. It did not explode it, but at least it caught fire. G57. And we don't have to fire at them at all. Okay, so I think we are already passed through the strait. 4th attempt. I don't see like this is going to be any problem from now on. The first one was a problematic because there is really like optional assignment or objective. Welcome on board. Welcome indeed. Don't forget 1984. Welcome. Okay, so there is the first one has the special objective, which is to be you have to pass unnoticed, undetected. So that's why the first one is the hardest one. Then all consecutive runs through the strait are just fine. And if you have T5s, as you have seen, we just fired randomly and we still hit them. Because that's how T5s work. You have to technically understand a bit how to do it, but it's not magic. It's pure, how to call it, German technology. Okay, they maybe extinguish the fire, so maybe they won't sink. Maybe the rain also helped with that. Doesn't matter. This is Gardenia, alright. This is G57. Currently not able to intercept us at all because they are not able to move anywhere. That was the aim. And just corvettes. Nothing else. And this destroyer is probably not yet even like bothering. Yeah, that's fine. Can just pass through. And just to be sure, we will re-maintain all of them. Oh, they are still trying really hard. So let's go to our port side.
90 Grad, backboard.
This was as unexpected as I could ever have think about. You see, they are already like tilted. This should be already like on the level with the water, and it's already like popping up. So they are completely all right. So we have to fire at them one more time. So I think the estimated speed as soon as we leave away from them would be around 7. Not now, but later.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerfahrt 7 Knoten.
So let's maintain the last one. See how they are tilted, yeah? This guy is already like not fully submerged, but like he is going to drown quite soon. Alright, so now they are behind us. So let's do starboard side, slow turn. This will be quite trick shot because the engines are deeper. This is above, so like to set the depth of the torpedo would be quite a challenge, to be honest. Let's go a tiny bit deeper because we stopped. Alright, so the SS, what happened? They just disappeared. Okay, they maybe, this was their last. Alright, perfect. I do like that. Let's go to 7 again. And let's go to where we were heading. Okay. Never seen things like this before, but yeah, everything is sometimes the first time. Alright, quite fun. What about the last destroyer somewhere? No, it was, where is it? Tribal class 235 over there. Okay, so they are not engaged at all with us. So let's just log it at them. The rest are corvettes, yeah. Tribal class, VIIC, G57, Gardenia, alright, just corvettes. Alright, so I don't think we have to worry anymore. Let me check even from the map view where we are. Alright. The stress level is slightly increasing, but not much. We could technically also use the compressor
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
to fix the issue on the I mean, to just... We fired some torpedoes, so we have to pump these 2% loss from the ballast tanks. Let's check on VIIC. Okay, there are no messages there, so we just click on them through this one. So Bishopsdale. This is a... Is it a tanker? Probably. Maybe the 4 ships we have seen in the middle, and this is Empire. So there were a couple of them freighters, and probably also
Wir wissen, wie es geht. Drehen wir den Spieß gegen diese
tanker,
Jäger um.
Dale tanker. So they were probably going from Atlantic to Mediterranean. But because I was going to say that before, that maybe those columns, these 4 columns which were moving opposite our direction, they may have been a convoy, or I mean a couple of merchants at least. Right, so let's check what's going on around us. Nothing special. Right. Nothing really changed. There is this corvette, it's already further away. Other corvettes, and we had these destroyers maybe changing course, trying to find us. Okay. But as I said, at over 10 knots you are free from corvettes all the time, so you just have to run. Oh, you can run, I mean. You don't have to. You can engage them if you are crazy enough. But I think this is completely enough to just leave them, because corvettes are really no benefit. There are no tons, like they do not count to tonnage. They do not count much for the decoration points.
Korvette, 190 Grad.
The last view on the Rock of Gibraltar, then we are through. Right. Tribal class is really fast. They have like 36 knots, so if they decide to engage, then we'll have to handle them. But until now they are just maybe looking what's going on, getting some briefing from the corvettes or something. Alright. We can speed up. So Bishopsdale was again reporting the stuff. They saw something. Alright, currently as I said only one destroyer, so fully relaxing passage. Yeah, crew is slightly stressed, like 13%, it's not much, but it's completely fine. They are probably going to try to engage us still. I have a gut feeling that we are not yet freed from them. They're already turning together with corvettes. Maybe not, maybe they'll just completely leave the stage. Okay, let me do a couple of things. I will start to throw decoys.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Even though we are on diesel, so they can still like see the smoke, but maybe the SDIC will go. It's still cloudy weather, it's still rainy, so maybe they will not be able to really pinpoint our location so precisely anymore. So maybe this will also help us to get rid of the tribal class destroyer from afar. It's there. Okay, if the ping still works, then we'll throw another decoy soon. Now the ping stopped. Let's fire one more.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
I'm just curious if we can go even higher than 7. Let's go to 6 if this is somehow... Hopefully they won't fire at us. Or maybe let us see how we will look from the outside. Are we already like too high? I think it's the R key, yeah. Are we breaching the surface heavily with the tower or not yet? Very seldom. The radar is now visible mostly, like quite often. Alright, so let's do... I never tried that, as I said. I never tried to go higher than what is recommended, so let's go 6.
5 Meter.
He's even saying 5, but doesn't matter. He only says 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever. Not the exact value, but you can go really meter by meter, up and down. So we are definitely at this height. At least from like this perspective of the game. Let's check our rebuild from outside. I think it did not change much. We mean spotted. Really? Alright. Are they firing at us, by the way? They may, if we are like too high. Or breaching too much, I mean. So the destroyer is currently gone, the crew cannot see it. So let's go with one more
Alles klar,
decoy.
ich werde mich darum kümmern.
And let's go back to normal. Normal is 9, so let's go 8.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Because of the snorkel only, yeah? To keep the snorkel above the waves. To get still oxygen for the diesel engines. And exhaust for the smoke. We may have lose, yeah, now, once, we may have lose the oxygen, because we are just going deeper and then stabilize. And if we will lose oxygen one more time, then we'll have to go a meter higher. Alright, so this is done, there is nothing special in front of us, we can just continue. If we hold the diesel, let's just continue. I think we don't even need an alarm anymore, to be honest. And let's go there somewhere.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, let's get there. That's better. So let's cancel the alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Ich benötige hier etwas
Don't
Unterstützung.
need direct commands anymore, which is perfect. So he's on the engine. He's on the periscope, so we will have some information about the enemy warships from him. Perfect. And there is even the storm now.
Herr Kaloin, feindliche Schiffe geben Alarm.
Zeit, unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Kommandant, wir wurden von Äste
Okay, let's throw one. Okay, we are already through. We are just hunted by Garden something. By Garden. Let's check. I'm not sure if this is going to be good enough
Telegramm gesendet.
to view something. And now we lost oxygen for a brief moment. So this is going to slow us down a tiny bit. They are 180 directly behind us. Yeah, we see them. Okay, they are really far now. Oh, not really, but quite far. Okay, how deep the water is here?
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel, 1, 2, 1 Meter.
1 cubic meter of water is quite a lot, but we are submerged through the whole strait already. And now we are losing the oxygen because it's probably more. So let's switch to electric fully. Do not depend on that. Electric will be only 10, so we'll keep the same distance with this corvette. Hey Anton, unfortunately we have to go Maybe there.
Erledigt, Herr
Zielrohr
Kaloin.
besetzen.
So they're behind us. 180 over there. Yep. This is the only ship which will follow us, so we will probably fire one torpedo at them. So let's calculate. This is probably to get rid of them. Yeah, 1090
90 Grad. Backbord.
to our port side. Yeah. Their speed is 10 because they are trying to catch us, so this is 100% 10.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
The class for now,
Gegnerfahrt 1, 0,
Isles class
Knoten.
for now. Angle on bow somewhere there.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Gegnerlage 7, links.
Distance roughly like this probably. It's very hard to see because of the smoke.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel
Okay, we have to
2,
prepare one
0,
torpedo.
6, 9 Meter.
Folgen Sie mir. Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Ah, one is
Rohr
prepared.
3,
Perfect.
bewässern.
And let's take him to torpedo calculator. Let's turn one more 90 degrees to
90
get closer,
Grad.
like
Backbord.
almost facing them backwards again. Slow down now.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
What is the impact angle? Impact angle is quite steep still. We wait a bit. Okay, distance is lower, around there.
Aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel
One
1,
decoy.
8, 7, 8 Meter.
What's the impact angle? Getting much better all the time. Right, so we have at least this one out.
Schraubengeräusch. Kriegsschiff. Peilung.
As soon as this is maintained, I will switch because this one is maybe not already. Okay, they're already facing us, so they technically figure out what we did. So the impact angle would be much worse now because they are already there.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet.
Let's
Schussunterlagen
switch to torpedo
aktualisieren.
1.
Winkel 8, rechts. Rohr 1, bewässern.
Rohr 1
Yeah, this captain is quite clever, to be
Aktualisieren.
honest. He's paying attention a lot.
Entfernung 1, 3, 9, 7 Meter.
Now the impact
Aktualisieren.
angle is probably
Lage
garbage.
1, 5,
Yeah.
rechts.
It's not usable. Let us... Let us stay here. Just we won't move
Alle
anymore.
Maschinen stopp.
I do like this captain of Gardenia. Garden guy. It will be quite funny if his surname is Garden. Gordon Garden on Gardenia. GG, good game. Yeah, he is trying hard, to be honest. So the angle is still somewhere there.
Aktualisieren.
Not sure about the speed anymore.
Lage
Maybe
1,
they slow down
5,
as well as we did.
rechts.
Definitely getting closer.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung zum Ziel 9, 0, 1 Meter.
Okay, impact angle. Still garbage. You already can hear them. Quite alright. We will move
Kleine Fahrt
tiny bit
voraus.
until we really close the turn. Maybe the torpedo will then, because currently our front is here, yeah, so the torpedo is to travel this way. Or maybe we should just, yeah, let's stay. I think
Alle
that's not a bad
Maschinen
idea.
stopp.
Speed is definitely not 10, so I would say maybe they drop to 6. 5 or 6.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerfahrt 6, Knoten.
Impact angle. Still garbage. We could fire one. just to test. Yeah, that's fair one.
Rohr 2, bewässern.
Because, as I said, torpedo has to go like this curve and hit them from the side. Maybe this will be good enough. Where is it? Currently we don't know. Noise 322 probably. That's probably, yeah, perfect. I do like these trick shots. Alright, so let's return to La Rochelle directly now.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
It's still storm, so they should not really be able to find us. I mean the rest of them.
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet.
Perfect action, guys. Again, the crew is doing
Herr
miracles
Kaloin, feindliche Schiffe machen sich gefechtsbereit.
on demand.
Bleibt wachsam, aber keine Panik. Wir machen das schon.
Schraubengeräusche.
Right, they will report us definitely for the... Yeah, they're even dropping charges now.
Sehr nah.
Alright. You should start to evacuate, guys. Not to do funny stuff. They are quite close. Maybe that's why. Yeah.
Perfekt, einer weniger.
So no one survived because they decided not to evacuate. That's a shame, but it's on the Garden decision. Their captain. Definitely it was his name. 100%. Alright, so now we are freed from any ships. We can technically leave the area. I mean, all other warships are not following us, or maybe if they, then we will get the information from our officers. So this is not needed anymore.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Let's stop the
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
stop direct orders because this was not ordered by me. We can read the message. We can send the our message that Gardenia sank with Gardenia had it. And we could even technically surface immediately because the ships are quite away. Yeah, let's do that.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Maybe go straight
Kurs
there.
auf diese Koordinaten
First.
setzen.
Let's first go text of wash. No, because in the storm they will not be allowed. It is 21 knots wind speed. Will not be allowed to go on the bridge. Even when we will be.
Schraubengeräusche. Kriegsschiffe, kleine Gruppe. Peilung
I mean, running
205
decks of
Grad.
wash. Let me double check. Let me see one more time. Just one more time. How far they are. Anton, you have to leave the area for me.
Endlich ein paar Stunden Pause.
Yes, thanks. If they are far enough from my perspective, then we will surface and leave. Right, so where exactly they are? We do not see them at all. So 180 is... Not 180, we are turning. Okay, there. So we have a couple of funnel smoke visible, like few of them very far away. Okay, we will...
Alle Luken
Oops,
schließen.
not this one,
Es
this
ist
one.
nicht mehr erforderlich, die Schotten geschlossen zu halten.
Okay, let's do that.
Bestätige.
And we switch to diesel. 100% immediately. And just the
Auf
normal
Dieselmotoren
speed.
wechseln.
Half ahead. I'll just close this one. Okay, this door is still closed. Perfect. This one should separate really this noisy engine from the quarters. Okay, we just through 5 decoys, which is not bad. For the whole passage through the Gibraltar. Let me check from the bridge. It's much better to use binoculars than periscope, especially in such a weather. So what do we see? Nothing. Just smoke. They are really far away. Even the destroyer decided not to follow Gardenia, or how to pronounce it, really English-wise, with the proper accent. which I do not have, unfortunately. Alright, still continue. Half ahead. Surfaced through Gibraltar during the storm at midday. No, it's already 3 o'clock. 3:15. Right? So let's go.
Rohr 1 geladen.
Funkmesssignale geortet.
Oops, that's not good.
330 Grad.
They're still too close. Because there is this Gibraltar RAF base. This one. RAF Gibraltar. An important naval base, not just the naval, there are also aircrafts of the British Royal Navy's Fleet Air Arm. Yeah, there is this Air Arm fleet. Right, so we are going to submerge.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
Just the periscope, not deeper. But we can't use diesel
Auf
as a here.
E-Motoren wechseln.
Because in the storm, the waves, and especially in this 21 knots wind
Herr
speed.
Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Yeah, really? Are you sure,
Melden
guys,
Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
that this is so
Tiefe
shallow?
unter Kiel 22
Okay,
Meter.
22 meters is maybe too shallow. We are right. But just let's go. Yeah, it should be fine. I will wait until we reach this angle and then go again the same angle as now, same course.
Herr Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern. Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel
Okay.
107 Meter.
Then we surface again. The aircraft should be already like miles away. If it's not just zigzagging around. Okay. It's not miles away. It's just there.
Alarm! Flugzeug im Anflug. Peilung 350 Grad.
Machen wir Ihnen die Hölle heiß. Funktelegramm gesendet.
Alright, so it was detected at 350. Somewhere there. We could hide a snorkel for now.
Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
Maybe go... Let's go to 10 or 15 there.
Tauchen auf 15 Meter.
It's completely
Aktuelle
safe then.
Tiefe 5 Meter.
We'll get until this line, until the sector 9959. So the whole sector technically will go submerged now at 15 meters. There are still, as I said, probably going to search for us because of the...
15 Meter.
We technically got 3 of them, 3 of them down. Alright, so now we can go to
Auf
periscope.
Seerohrtiefe.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für
The storm
Rundblick
is
eingesteuert.
already gone. The wind speed is just 9 knots, so we can directly use snorkel and diesel to recharge the batteries. Batteries are really fine. These are at 66%, so I don't have really problem. But with the air quality, this is down to 51. Alright, so do we see something? Well, probably nothing. So let's do one more sector and now we surface.
Tanks anblasen.
5 Meter.
Okay, as soon as we are above, which is, these guards are already leaving the station, depth steer station, perfect. Where is our helmsman?
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Okay, let's hide the snorkel. Is the helmsman in the tower? Yes, looks like he was. Alright. Okie dokie. So it was quite smooth run through the Gibraltar. Quite smooth, quite fast.
Funkmesssignale geortet. Peilung 265 Grad.
9 knots.
Funkmesssignale geortet. Peilung 240 Grad.
Okay, there are 2 of them. Still searching for us, as I said. Unfortunately, we are going to decks of Strait, and hopefully Anton will be able to remain on the bridge. Yes, it looks like not, maybe. Can I get to the bridge right away, or is it currently not available because of the wind? Yes, I can. Alright, so let's get there. Where do we have the radar? So we have radar symbol there. This is the only way how you can visualize it in the playing as a skipper. And the other one is there. When you switch to binoculars, to any visual equipment, you will not be able to see it at all. So first I would like to see visually if there is any contrail anywhere in this direction, but I do not see. And then around there, this is just like three stars aligned. Okay, I think we do not see anything at the moment. Okay, so I don't have to stay here. The crew will manage. And if we are spotted, as I said already, I think it's even written here. Let me open the menu. When we are running Dex Wash, nope, I don't see it. But if you are running Dex Wash, or maybe I can show it from here, this view, you probably know that both are already filled with water 100%. So the front one and the rear one in the stair, one in the bow, both are already 100% filled with water. So it means giving the command to dive, to go really deep, or I mean deeper than now, it will be like done in a very short amount of time. Alright, so let's surface fully again, because this is going slow and burning a lot of fuel, this position. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, not as perfect.
Vorfluten!
Not, there are only 6 knots of the wind speed currently, so this should work easily with the Dex push. At 6 knots, at 6, oh, it was 5 degrees, alright, 5 degrees. Now it's already to our left, so it moves from right to left. Do we see anything there, like, at all? This is too much zoomed in. Okay, Anton is here, he will take care, I don't have to.
Auf Seerohrtiefe!
We'll dive fast now.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant. Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
And I will go for the periscope. We do not see it, it was reported as 10 degrees. Last time it was spotted.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
I do not see it like at all.
Melden Sie mir die aktuelle Tiefenmessung.
Tiefe unter Kiel.
Okay, this is dangerously deep if you are
6 Meter.
like heavily damaged by the charges on the craft. But from one aircraft it shouldn't be... Okay, now we have it at 20 degrees. Alright, 20 degrees. Do we have something in 20 degrees? Yes, we have. Alright. Let's log on them. I will dive a tiny bit deeper. Can I log? Oh, I can't log at you. No, okay. Now I can. Perfect. Alright. So we will go a tiny inch deeper to 10 meters.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter. Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Okay, so 3 guys bracing for 2 guys bracing for impact, 3 guys.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
If they are going to drop charges, then we are... This is the best what we could... Okay, no, they lost ice. And they are going to gain altitude to see us again. Alright, so we can go to 15. Or, yeah, 15 is fine.
Tauchen auf 15 Meter.
Around. Okay, now we can stop the direct orders. It's not needed anymore. They are not dropping charges. This is how we typically avoid aircraft, yeah. Going immediately deeper.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Alright, and then we can go to That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, alarm. I wanted to... Oops.
Alarm beenden!
This one, alright. Let's just go.
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff.
There's a
Peilung
merchant ship
10 Grad.
somewhere there, moving away, moving away. Okay, this is going for Lisbon. Doesn't matter. We don't have to do anything in this area at the moment. Right, so we are already far from them. This is also like air quality is down to 57 because we are at 15 meters without fresh air.
Tanks anblasen!
Alright, let's surface and continue again
Auf
on
diese
diesel.
Motoren wechseln.
Recharge,
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf
ventilate, and just leave. Okay, training complete. This is important. Now we have, as I said, we have a new hire, new discovery from the Battle of Gazala mission. We supported the demolition team there. So he is going to be our replacement for Wilhelm. But let me assign him for the next round in the at the naval academy. So you can get as skilled as Wilhelm when he will be replacing him. Okay, now we have again situation. Maybe it's the champagne, maybe it's the food stuff. So let's first check the champagne stuff. We are in the same room. Nope. Do we have two already? Yeah, we already have two. We used one when we survived a huge raid of enemy aircraft with 11 leaks. As soon as we surfaced and everything was fine, then we opened one champagne already. And the others I typically sold before, but then I realized, okay, it makes no sense to sell them. It's better to keep them for occasions like we had last time. Alright. Who are you? Anton, what's going on? Anton said can meet again. Okay, so the can mean seems to be... Okay, now it's in properly sealed cans. Last time I checked it was like half empty cans. Okay, so we have to... We'll lose 41 units. Okay. Maybe we'll replace this dish with some other stuff at La Rochelle.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Going through this area, I'm again like always reminded of this air raid. It happened there exactly, so it was quite challenging. Now we have a radar installation, so we should be able to detect them hopefully faster. We are just stopping because of fishing boats. Alright, so it was quite easy. We are back at La Rochelle. Our fourth passage through Gibraltar is now, I think, the most rewarding from like decoration perspective. I want to check the food. Because we did kill, or we destroyed 3 of them. 2 destroyers, 1 corvette. I think that's our best one. The first one was, I mean, no, the first one was really the best one. We surfaced during the midday. And not we ran at decks awash because of the too shallow water. It's like a completely crazy idea. I do not know if there is a vegetable available at La Rochelle, so let's take them out for now. So we will replace canned meat with some other article. And we'll check also if the vegetables are available. If they are perfect, we'll just resupply. If not, we replace them with fruits. I think fruits were there before available. Yeah, it's lovely to be back in France. I think now we have another installation of fortifications here. Let me check. Yeah, this is the new one. It's completely new building. It wasn't done before, so I think the original port was around those buildings. Nope. This is already gone. It's a shame. It was a quite good one. Yeah, I think the old port is probably gone. It was somewhere around this coast, or this part. This was the new one, the installation. I think now it's even wider. And now we have a new concrete building there. Probably while we are waiting for the gates to raise you or lower you, depends on the direction. Maybe you can wait inside for during the enemy ambush, enemy raid. Yeah, most likely that's for that.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
All right, let's report to Klaus Schmidt again. He's always with us. Report to officer. Yes, I'm running to report. So, we are back.
Willkommen in der neuen Flottille. Ich werde mein Bestes tun, um Sie bei Ihren Einsätzen zu unterstützen.
Yeah, so at least 15... Oh no, 5, 15... Okay, this was the 5, 15 then, and then 15 more, so 31 points. Alright, not bad. Not much, but still. Tonnage is completely useless because this is there were not a freighter one or any of them. But we are back at La Rochelle. Alright, so let's resupply.
Und möge Ihr nächster Einsatz ein Erfolg werden.
Prepare for the next assignment, and then we will see what awaits us. We still have to do... Now it's June 20, 1942. I think this one lasts till somewhere in February 33. Yes, correct. So we still have to do tiny bit, 2 ships or 1 tanker for Operation Drambit. So we have to travel the whole Atlantic again. And then we have to do southern routes, whatever. This is going to be, there are like, I don't know, 25 messages together, and during the winter we'll travel to Arctic. Other than that, everything is completely closed. So during until maybe like late autumn, beginning of winter, we'll try to do this campaign, and once we will have to travel to Operation Drambit again. Probably this will be the first one. Or maybe we can combine it. We can take southern roads mission. So somewhere here, resupply, because we have one supply U-boat at ES1, then one at EG1, DP1, and so maybe we can resupply on the way there, and then return from this campaign through. Yeah, we will combine them as we typically do. Yeah, that would be the best one. But let's resupply first. Alright. Let's resupply first. That's better.
Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
So, do we have... No, we do not have vegetables, so we'll sell vegetable, we will sell meat. We'll start loading fruits. And we will use not canned meat, but let's go for the pork. For now. This we can refill. And the fish as well. Maybe not. Depending on the torpedo availability, but I think we only fired a couple. So one here. Okay, perfect. We already have everything, so we can load also food. No need to like use it to. Now we have high explosives. Alright, so we are not using AA, anti-aircraft stuff. So we technically, as I said, we most of the time will just dive. Like 99% of the time we will dive instead of like engaging the aircraft, because we already lost at least 3 sailors in trying to engage them, so makes no sense. Alright, so for now this is fine. Let's go back to our U-boat in 3 days. Everything should be stored. What we ordered. But I want to move the stuff to the galley. The new stuff, I mean. The pork and fruits. And then I will take another 100. Another batch until we have 100 of both. Okay, so let's do 3 days switch. Okay, it's not yet done, but milk cow is now at ES1. And there is nothing more we want to do. Yeah. Okay, so let's move the stuff. I'm not sure if this is already loaded, but most likely not, because it was interrupted by milk cow. It's not loaded yet. While we are here, we can also check the... So he has 5. He has only 4, so he should resupply 1. Then we can take 1 from the port. So this is, he has 5, he has 5, he has 5, so only him. Alright. So are you coming? Yeah, Felix, let's come. And I will order 1 more medkit in the... Yeah, perfect. So let's wait 3 days. Staring at the storage door and the toilet. Alright, Gilly, 30 there, 30 there. Alright, so we have every ventilation system is fully loaded. Alright, let's continue resupply. Looks good to run again on the solid surface. You can run around. Is there anything else? Nope. I mean, if there is any other U-boat. They're probably all at the actions, admissions. Alright, so food only, 36 is enough, and this is probably not enough either. We will have to load the fruits in batches because this is like very low supplied stuff, but there is no vegetables, and I want to have at least fruit or vegetables at the U-boat, and also take 1 medkit with us. 1 more, I mean. This is nicer. 2, 2, 2, 1. Alright. Let's wait. Oh, just 23 hours. And take as much as we can from them. So 36, that's not good. 36. Because if you take all, it may be replaced by another article. So that's why I always keep 1 if you want to continue loading them. Not sure if it will be resupplied in 12 hours, but let's try. No, he's not. Okay, so we have 88 fruits plus 30 in galley. In the galley. Torpedoes, all T5s, as I love. And now I wanted to check the adjutant Wilhelm, no, Wolfgang, yeah, Wolfgang. Because we had 1 sea wolf already, he was hospitalized because of tuberculosis and he's still hospitalized, so he's not ready. Okay. Fine. Klaus is on the next one. Klaus is here on the next one. So as you can see, we have already some painting on our U-boat. I decided to use some camouflage paint with the black triangle shape, or how to call it. Just the basic one, nothing special. And the metal deck, because there was an option to also go with the wooden deck, but I do prefer on this Type 7C main workhorse to be like all metallic. Maybe if we will have then the Type 9 later on, if it's stable enough, we will definitely use wooden deck. I think on the white Type 9 it will be really very well, like it will appear very well there. Alright, that's it for now, for today. Maybe I will probably stream again later on in the evening. So thanks for watching, and we hear each other, see each other, and play together again soon. Thanks, bye bye.